Live from the 15 Minutes of Fame Studios, 39th and Broadway, in the heart of Bayonne, New Jersey, cause we couldn't afford a spot in Manhattan. Welcome to the Shut Up and Talk Show. Give it up for your host, me motherfuckers. Let's go. Alright, yo man, we're back. Shut Up and Talk Show, 15 Minutes of Fame with my man Big K. Just chopping it up about a lot of shit, man. Another thing I want to ask you, man, is you've been moving.
Answer is no.
Nah, you've been moving around this culture, man, freely. You know, I know you've had, you know, situations here and there with whether it be leagues or battle rappers or whatever. But you're one guy that is not pinned to one league. You know, you get to move around. You just battled on, URL before. You battled on RBE. Just battled on King of the Dot and amongst other leagues that you battled on, Chrome. How does that work for you? And first, let me ask you: did you ever sign a URL contract? No, never signed. Was always battle to battle.
I know how to read. No.
So you read a contract, you had a contract presented to you that you didn't actually agree with.
Absolutely.
Try to negotiate?
You can't do that.
Oh, I thought you could.
Can't do that. You gonna fucking lay down?
Get down or lay down?
Yeah, you're gonna get down and lay down right. Like, straight up.
Okay, so it was one, you tried to negotiate it and they was like, nah, this is it, take it or leave it type of shit.
Because that's the thing, I've always told people, I've never been against exclusivity with a league. Like, I get why that makes sense. It's like, I want all my stars only battling here. That totally makes sense. I get it. But that cost, though, like, if you tell somebody you can't battle nowhere else, a person's like, okay, I'm listening. And then there's nothing behind there, like, all right, I want you to sign this contract. For the next year, you can't battle on no other leagues, but you're guaranteed 6 battles here at this much per thing.
Right.
That's not a lot to ask.
Right.
Not just sign here and you can't battle nowhere else. And if you do, at the end of this contract, it's a little clause in here that says you owe me something, man. 95% of you dickheads ain't going to read this shit. That's why they all get caught in it.
You watch South Park?
I used to back in the day when it was cool.
It's always still cool to me, man. I don't care. South Park. There was an episode of South Park where as though it was Apple. They were talking about Apple, where as though like we all do it, right? We're on the computer and they have this thing that you have to just click, I agree, right? But nobody really reads it because it's a lot.
Yeah.
And they click, if you, in the South Park episode, when you clicked on it, what you did in there, you agreed to be part of a human centipede.
Crazy shit, yeah.
So, you know, somebody got to sew your mouth to somebody else's ass.
Every app you download, and you just click agree to.
Yes, nobody reads that shit.
Yeah.
We don't know what we're agreeing to, right? So it's like
that's how they mine our data.
And that's how it is with contracts. Like, you have to read it. You know, whether it's your brother, your mother, your cousin, whatever, it's a contract. So you want to read it, you want to agree with it, then you want to sign it. That way you don't have a problem at the end of the day. Mm-hmm. So, and you just decided you don't want to. And can I ask, how long ago was that? Did you battle on URL after that? Just
no,
hired to do a battle?
No, I didn't.
So once you declined to sign that contract, you weren't offered to battle on URL again after that.
Yeah, but it was also, to be fair, it was like all after the Rosenberg battle, so it's like, I think so. No, it could have been.
You battled a couple times on URL after the Rosenberg battle.
No, I battled one time after that. Years later, I came back and battled T-Top.
T-Top was the only URL battle you had other than Rosenberg?
Yeah, bro.
Holy fuck.
Hell yeah, you can only come back under the terms we get to just do 3 rounds of white shit. We're going to let you back and battle. It's going to be a closed room. It's in the volume. You can only bring 2 people with you per contract. And we ain't selling tickets. Come in here and catch these racism bars. And he still lost. T-Top fucking sucks. I won, for sure.
I was there. I remember. I think it was Orlando or Tampa. What did you say it was?
It was hot down there.
Yeah, I remember it was Orlando or Tampa.
Yeah.
I was there. So, Yeah, I wanted to ask you that because again, man, you are who you are, without being tied down. I'm not encouraging anybody else to attempt to do what you've done.
Everybody's path is different. See, that's the thing.
Yeah.
It's some kids who it makes sense for them to sign one of those contracts.
Keep going. I just want to check.
It does. It's some kids that it makes sense for them to sign one of them contracts because they're in a different position. It's not for me.
Well, right, like especially I get it. The new guys that's coming in, right?
Right.
I get that part of it. If hey, I'm about to, groom you and and get you, situated in this culture. So yeah, you want to sign. I want to sign somebody. Instead of doing that, and so it's been working for you. You're fine.
No, I'm not fine. I live in America. Ain't nobody fine out here.
I'm
we
fine.
all one
I've
series.
accepted the terms.
We all one series of unfortunate events away from being homeless out this motherfucker.
Oof.
Everybody, ain't nobody fine, man. Even when you think you okay, you're not good. It's no more middle ground no more. It's rich or broke. I'm broke.
There's no more middle class. Right?
It ain't no middle class. You
I'm
rich
with you.
or broke. I'm broke.
I'm broke too.
Proud.
Shit.
What the
Because if
fuck
I
they
wasn't, I
talking
wouldn't
about?
be still working, right?
That's what I'm saying.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Oh, so you made me lost my train of thought, but
That's
again,
right. That's
you're
what happened.
moving around.
When a jewel was dropped.
You're moving around.
A jewel was dropped.
And you're doing very well because your name is, you have a very big name in this culture, and you haven't been literally just tied down to one particular league. How does that feel? And was that kind of a plan when you figured, okay, I'm not going to sign this contract, they're not going to book me, I got to figure out how to move around in this culture? Was it that, or did it just everything just fall into place?
Yeah, no, it was a combination of both.
Mm-hmm.
I was luck and work. Like, it's like, okay, because then it's like my next battle after the Raw joint is the Ilmac joint. I think.
I should have did work and have that.
So, no, matter of fact, no, it's 2 battles in between that, I think. I battled 9DM on like a rap grid event.
Okay.
For Ilmac and the people at Rap Grid, and then I battled Real Deal when Poison Pen had some shit at the YouTube studios.
That was No Beard, K. I remember that.
Yeah, but when I battled in LA, it was kind of like, I mean, not LA, it was in the Bay, in Oakland. When I did that Battle of the Bay versus Ilmac, that was kind of like sink or swim. I was like, all right, I know they don't want me over here at this other league. You know what I'm saying? I turned down the shit. They let me go. They really want me to lose because it's in their best interest that I lose. So I really need to win this one. And this is that league's direct competition right now. These are 1 and 2. So if whoever you have at 1, whoever you have at 2, that's up to you. It's debatable. But if you're not on one and you got opportunity to go on the other one, you should get on the other one.
Right.
Competition. There's room for everything. This WCW, WWF shit going on. Like, so.
Some people were even in that era of this battle rap, they were able to move around and go over there and come back over here too. So some.
Yeah, no, but that's many, because you have, bro. This shit is life, right? So when you have certain battlers who have been dealing with a certain league for years before this shit even got like that, they become friends. They hang out with each other. They do this, so they're not gonna have the same set of rules that they take a guy off the street that nobody knows. It's like, all right, we're gonna build you up. Yeah, you're not gonna have the same set of rules. Right. I get it. The only problem is when these battlers become complacent or don't speak when they know battlers is getting done dirty. It's like nobody really wants equality. They just want to benefit from the fuckery. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. They want the fuckery on their side. They don't want shit to be fair. And then you see battlers now that are speaking out about URL that used to not say shit and know the people beneath them was getting done bad. And it was funny. They would battle you and tell you, I got paid this much. I got this and this and that. Now all of a sudden, it's like, oh man, the leagues will hide the money. Right. It's funny. Now it ain't funny, right? When it was a dude that was,
when you were benefiting from it, it was all right.
Right.
And now that you're not, now you're mad. But you weren't saying nothing to the people that weren't benefiting from it.
You was rubbing it in their face. As long as you standing next to the man, you bootlicking like a motherfucker. Oh no, it's family over here. Then years pass and it's like, they was doing me dirty for real. I just couldn't say nothing. Yeah, I know. Lights out. Yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious. That nigga heating up, cut the lights off, get him out of here. Again, man, that's one thing that no matter what, man, no matter who it is, you have to respect the way you feel about your brand, man, about you. You know what I mean? If it works for you, okay. If it don't, then I'm just not standing for it.
Bro, however people run their brand and represent themselves and their brand, that's all. Hey, it's to each their own. It only becomes a issue when your brand is built directly on tarnishing my brand. Now I'm in a position to defend myself. But then when you do that, it's like, oh, you just hating on this person. But it's like, no, if their success is directly tied to my downfall, I'm gonna have to stand up. Cause that's how it be to battlers who was there and not there. And I'm like, oh, he couldn't make it over here. He couldn't hack it over here, when they don't know what the shit that's going on. Like, that shit's funny to say to a battler, but now I think fans are really seeing, like, okay, maybe a lot of the battlers I wanted to see over here, it wasn't because they weren't good enough. It was some other shit going on, like,
Right.
And you never really know what's happening with that. But fans love to say that, oh, this is the big league, he couldn't make it over here, when that's not the case.
Definitely not the case.
That's not the case. No, I'm not even talking about me. I'm talking about plenty of battlers. Like, that's not it.
Right.
That's not fair to say.
15 minutes of fame.
You are now listening to 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
Let's go.